I do.
I just let you breathe.
I usually do, but I know that one.
Okay. Quick take. This one's for you, so I need you to be awake. The T-Wolves took down the Clippers in L.A., but more bad news for the Clips. Stephen A. Kawhi, he left early in the game.
Good Lord.
Back spasms. Are you concerned about this? Because I know how highly you think of this Clippers team.
How can you not be? And by the way, I'm usually awake when you're asleep, so let's keep that in mind. But let's get back to the subject at hand right now.
TV talk.
I understand this TV talk.
Don't get sensitive.
I'm sensitive.
Everyone knows you're awake and you work very hard.
I'm just stating facts.
I wake up much earlier in the morning than you do, though.
You do. You damn right you do, because I usually go to sleep when you get up. But the point is this. Kawhi Leonard, I got to give credit where credit is due, because obviously I've been critical of him in the past because he missed so many damn games and he does nothing to market the sport. But I know he's a great player. One of only 6 players this year averaging 20 points, Dougie, of a game shooting 50% from the field, 40% from three-point range. Career high 52.3% from the field, 42.6% from three-point range, ranks top 10 in the NBA, right? I want to throw y'all a list of injuries that this man has suffered, because this year, this is his 58th game that he tried to play last night, okay? Hasn't played in 60 or more games since 2016, 2017, so this is a big deal. He's been playing games, and I got to give credit where credit is due, okay?
Yes, he has.
Here's the deal. In 5 seasons with the Clippers, 5 seasons, I ain't talking about his career, just 5 seasons with the Clippers, y'all. These are the injuries on this list. Knee, foot, back, leg, face, injury management, illness, ankle, abductor, hips, groin. And now it's back spasms. I mean, my God. Listen, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. But it's just one of those things that makes you say, here we go again. Not just with him, but the Clippers. Because I got news for you. The Clippers could win the chip. They could win it all. I don't think they will. They got a shot, though. They really, really do. Until you see that. And then you say, no, they don't. Because you just don't believe that there's any way in hell that a series, one series after another is going to go through, and Kawhi Leonard ain't going to get hurt.
100%. They got a dark cloud over the franchise, and, George, they always get banged up. I agree with you.
Right.
Not to interrupt your little...
Well, I sympathize, because back spasms are extremely painful.
Yeah.
Take a look at...
I realize this was signed off way above your pay grade, but the idea of 2 tip-offs within a 22-hour window, isn't that extreme?
Very extreme. But, that's why we were just so excited to get to the Intuit Dome next year and get our own place, and we can make our own schedule and it'll be a little better, And so over the last 3 or 4 years, I think, we have 32 games that tip off before 2 o'clock our time, and the next close team is 14. So you do the math.
Yeah, tell him. You do the math, Kendrick Perkins. There he is, my guy, Big Perk, gracing your screen. Perk, it's always good to see you, sir. I want you to dive in here first. Do you agree with Ty Lue on the Clip schedule?
Hell yeah, especially when you're talking about yesterday. Look, we're a month away from the postseason right now. And right now, they put Ty Lue in the position as a coach and said, you know what, put this brown paper bag over your head and go out there and be an Uber driver. No direction and don't know what's going to happen, meaning you're on the crash dummy mission as a coach. When you're talking about coaching 2 guys with the injury history that they have in Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, one guy played 38 minutes, the other played 40 last night. In less than 24 hours, you come back to the arena and play against the Milwaukee Bucks and Giannis Antetokounmpo. I would have did the same thing T. Lue did and set him down. I mean, he is right, and he has every reason to complain. T. Lue is not the one to complain about nothing. To the refs, about what's going on, to the league, anything to that nature. So at the end of the day, T. Lue has a point about the schedule when it comes down to the Los Angeles Clippers.
Go ahead, Shannon.
Yeah. Now, had LeBron said that, whoa, Stephen A. Perk, Kobe never complained about the schedule. Michael Jordan never complained about the schedule. Tim Duncan never complained about the schedule. Hey, Perk, you said, T. Lue don't never complain about anything. T. Lue don't do this. There's a lot of people in Pelican Bay for a first time. So All I know is that he complained yesterday. I don't know what he did before yesterday. I know what he did yesterday. And you always yapping him, oh, this one and that one. Let that have been the Lakers. Let Anthony Davis have said that. Let LeBron have said that. You'd have been up there, you'd have been standing up. What you complaining about? Had you not lost all the games early, you wouldn't have been in this position. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear it. Stop complaining, do the task.
Shannon, you're wrong. You're wrong on this one, and I'm going to tell you why. First of all, we would have complained if LeBron James had 2 games inside of 22 hours.
No, you wouldn't. Not with LeBron.
Yes, we would have.
You ain't never complained on his behalf.
Yes, we would have. We've come to LeBron's defense on many occasions, contrary to what you want to believe. That's number one. 2 games in 22 hours, that's a bit extreme. And more importantly, forget LeBron and the Lakers. Forget what others would not have complained about, Shannon. Let's be fair here. Ty Lue was talking about you get into your own arena, you have a schedule. You don't have to capitulate to the big brothers in the house that you're sharing the same arena with. That factored into things scheduling-wise. I'm just saying, but the point is, it makes a valid point. Obviously, it's not going to be a concern from them next season and beyond because they'll have their own arena. But to have a game the day before, and then to have another game, at noon or whatever, it's like, come on, y'all. 2 games inside of 24 hours. That is extreme. You don't see that very often. The schedule makers had to do it, but you don't see it. But that don't make him wrong, Shannon.
But stop complaining.
Ty Lue is right. Ty Lue is right.
It don't make him right either.
Let me ask you. Hold on. Let me ask you a question, Shannon. You're familiar with workload, right? You're familiar with workload.
Yeah.
So you're telling me. Hold on. So you're telling me. Your star players, your franchise guys who have an injury history, okay? The history that they have, as far as Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Paul George just got back a week ago, right, for a sore knee. And you're telling me that if you're the head coach of the Los Angeles Clippers, that you're okay with playing the Chicago Bulls in less than 24 hours or early game. You're going to suit those 2 guys up with the playoffs a month away from we're a month away from the playoffs. You're telling me that right now.
Unfortunately, Perk, you're talking to a guy that played 14 years in the NFL, and we play Monday, Thursday with that physicality. So I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Perk. I'm not here to say I disagree with you, but I'm just saying I know what would have been said. And Stephen A. talking about he defends LeBron James. This is how Stephen A. defends LeBron James. He's a defense attorney, and he hands over a secret tape to the prosecution.
Oh, stop it.
That's how he defends LeBron.
That's a lie. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. That's blasphemous. That's blasphemous right there. Oh, I can't believe you said that. That is a lie. Oh, what incriminating. I mean, the judge would call us back in the chambers over that one. That is unbelievable. That is uncalled for. Oh, that's a lie. That is a flat-out lie. A hand over a tape to the prosecution. Shannon's something else, man. Go ahead, Bert. That's blasphemy.
How did you not play against Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors, a team that you're battling against, and the Golden State you suit up the next night? But I didn't hear nothing from you that time.
But here, you and LeBron the same age. You expect the man to play every night, every minute?
I'm not talking about you brought LeBron.
How long has Paul George been in the NBA? How long has Kawhi been in the NBA?
And how many years they've been injured, Shannon? I'm asking.
Hey, Stephen A. Hey, you got your phone on you, Stephen A.
I'm right here. I'm listening.
I want you to call somebody that care how many years they've been injured. That ain't got nothing to do with us. I'm talking about Go James. See, Perk, there you go making excuses. Now you want to talk about LeBron had a break after the All-Star game, missed the game coming out of the break, but played against Portland. You see what you did? Paul George didn't play the All-Star. Paul George played the All-Star game.
But Shannon, what you talking about? He's been injured.
I'm saying that LeBron is in year 21. If LeBron took half the season off, if LeBron took 3/4 of the season off, you shouldn't say a word.
How did we get to this point where we're talking about LeBron James and we're talking about the Clippers and their scheduling. Well, we didn't make this all
Because
about
what I'm trying to show America is the bias that you and somebody else, I ain't gonna call his name, SAS,
What you mean?
towards the GOAT. That's what I'm trying to show America.
It's
Is that
unbelievable.
when he says anything, Jordan wouldn't have said a word. Kobe wouldn't have said a word. Perk, sometimes I catch a sneak dissing too. But stay over there.
You know what's
can't
crazy?
come back to the
You know
Lakers.
what-
You over there with the Clippers, stay with that.
Time out. You just hopped on this LeBron train. I've been on this train since 2001. You forgot. Now, let me go take you in history. Me and LeBron played together. Me and LeBron was in the Mickey D's class. So when it comes to being an advocate for LeBron James, you just joined the family reunion. You just got you a side of potato.
I can't tell.
You knew
Well, guess
this.
what?
So
Well, guess
don't
what,
come
Perk?
telling me
Well, guess what, Perk?
nothing about advocating for LeBron. You
Well,
knew
guess
this,
what? Well, Perk, something's wrong with your microphone, so let me chime in here and say this. I ain't trying to join the LeBron James train. You right about that. I'm standing where I'm standing. But that doesn't mean I'm giving evidence to the prosecution. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that, Shannon, because I am a fair-minded person that's going to do it right. But I ain't jumping on no damn train. So that is the truth, all right? Ty Lue is right, and at the end of the day, Shannon can go up the block, around the corner, through the hood, and the whole nine. You still coming back to the fact that Ty Lue is right with what he said. No NBA team needs to be having 2 games in 22 hours. That does not need to be happening.
I'm not.
Period.
Stephen A., you're right. Yes. That was a bit much.
Yes.
Especially having noon games on the West Coast. You're absolutely right. But I'm just saying, had a certain party said that, we know what.
We would have came to his defense on that.
We'd have been up and on.
We would have came to his defense on that. 2 games in 22 hours. We would have defended LeBron. Oh, please. Shannon said else, man. He said nothing. I'm trying to tell you, boy. I'm trying to tell you. When's the next time you get to a Lakers game, bro? I mean, I don't know. You say Saturday, but you busy, so you might not make it.
Golden State,
I'm willing to bet you won't make it.
Right there.
I'm willing to bet you won't make it. I'm willing to bet you don't make the game.
Shannon,
I'm willing to bet you don't make it. Something gonna come up, Perk. Something gonna get it.
Part of these tales is actually true. I suppose it's the part where no one ever defeats me. Dragon Kingdom. And I protect her. None shall pass through me. Feed the dragon. Hero? I just don't want to see the people suffer. Earth-shattering! Out of my way! My battles need to have out of my way!
Our base is under attack. Our base is under attack. Double kill.